Hi everyone, welcome to Words of Wisdom. I would like to talk about letting go to move forward. If you've been hurt before, deeply hurt, this moment is for you. Not the kind of pain people brush off, the kind that lingers, the kind that changed how you trust, how you love, or how you see yourself. Life hurts sometimes. People hurt us. Situations hurt us. And most of us don't get taught how to release that pain. We just learn how to carry it. Today, we're talking about letting go. Not pretending nothing happened, not excusing bad behavior, not forgetting, but letting go so that your past does not control your future. Because the truth is, you cannot move forward while holding tightly to what broke you. Letting go is hard because pain becomes familiar. Even when something hurts us, we get used to it. We know how to survive inside it. And sometimes holding on feels safer than stepping into the unknown. You might tell yourself things like, "At least I know what to expect. If I let this go, what if it happens again? If I forgive, does that mean it didn't matter?" Letting go feels like losing control, but in reality, holding on is what keeps you stuck. Pain has weight, and the longer you carry it, the more tired you become. Holding on to past hurts costs you more than you realize. It costs you your peace, sleep, joy, trust, and new opportunities because it shows up as overthinking, anger, fear of getting close to people, feeling blocked or stuck in life. The pain may be old, but your body and mind relive it like it's happening right now. You may think or say, "I'm over it," but if it still controls your reactions, your mood, or your choices, it still has power. And the goal is to take your power back. Letting go does not mean what happened was okay. Letting people back into your life, forgetting the lesson, or pretending you weren't hurt. Letting go means you stop reopening the wound. You stop giving your energy to the past. You choose your peace over your pain. You can let go and still have boundaries. You can let go and still protect yourself. Letting go is for you, not them. Let's talk about forgiveness because this is misunderstood. Forgiveness is not saying, "You didn't hurt me." Forgiveness is saying, "You hurt me and I refuse to let that define me." Forgiveness is releasing the hope that the past could have been different. Sometimes forgiveness is quiet. No apology, no conversation, just a decision in your heart. Imagine your life is like a cup. If that cup is full of anger, resentment, regret, and fear, then there is no room for love, peace, growth, and new beginnings. Blessings need space. You don't receive new things by holding tighter to old pain. You receive by making room. Letting go does not mean loss. It means preparing for something better. Ask yourself, what am I still carrying that hurts me? Who or what still has emotional control over me? What am I afraid will happen if I let this go? Now ask, is this helping me or hurting me? Is this protecting me or imprisoning me? If it's costing you peace, it's too expensive. Moving forward can be scary because moving forward means trusting again, hoping again, and being open again. And you might think, what if I get hurt again? But by being stuck guarantees pain. Moving forward gives you a chance at healing. You do not heal by avoiding life. You heal by living it, wiser, stronger, and more aware. You need to release what no longer serves you. Some things that served you once don't anymore. That includes old beliefs, old habits, old relationships, and even an old version of yourself. You are allowed to outgrow people, places, mindsets, and survival modes. You are not abandoning who you were. You are honoring who you are becoming. And when you honor who you are becoming, you are choosing yourself without guilt. Sometimes letting go might bring guilt without realizing it. You might think, I should be over this by now, or I shouldn't feel this way. Your pain does not need comparison to be valid. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot heal while constantly reopening old wounds. Letting go does not happen all at once. It happens in small choices by choosing peace today, choosing not to replay the story in your mind, choosing rest instead of rage, and choosing growth over bitterness. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you won't. Both are okay. Healing is not something in a straight line. It's human. It's okay to put it down and walk away from it. Let me say this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you for still feeling it. Healing is not quick. Pain does not follow a timeline. And anyone who has truly carried something heavy knows you don't just get over it. So let's talk about letting go. Not pretending it didn't hurt, not minimizing what happened, but releasing the control it has over you. Because letting go feels hard for a reason. That pain became part of your story. It taught you how to protect yourself. It taught you what not to do again. It taught you how to survive. And when something teaches you how to survive, your mind starts to believe holding on to it is keeping you safe. So tell yourself, if I let this go, I'll let my guard down. If I forgive, I'm saying it didn't matter. If I move on, I might get hurt again. Those are the kinds of things you tell yourself. Those thoughts make sense. But here's the truth. Holding on does not protect you. It keeps you stuck. At first, holding on feels powerful. It feels like control, like armor. But over time, it starts protecting the pain, not you. And it shows up quietly by overthinking, tension, distrust of good things, snapping when you're tired of carrying it. You say you're fine, but inside you feel heavy. That heaviness is not weakness. It's what happens when pain is carried longer than it was ever meant to be. So ask yourself honestly, is this helping me or is this costing me my peace? Because if it's costing you peace, it's costing too much. Let's clear something up. Letting go does not mean it wasn't a big deal. You can come back into my life. I'm pretending it didn't hurt. Letting go means one thing. I'm tired of this having control over me. That's it. You can let go and still say, that hurt me. You can let go and still keep your distance. You can let go and still remember the lesson. This is about your peace, not someone else's comfort. About forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a conversation. It's not an apology. It's not closure from someone else. Forgiveness is a decision. Sometimes it sounds like, I'm done carrying this. I don't need an apology to move on. I choose me. You don't owe anyone forgiveness on their timeline, but you do owe yourself freedom, because you cannot receive new things when your hands are full of old pain. The universe, life, is trying to hand you peace, new connections, new opportunities, joy. But if your hands are full, they cannot fully give this to you. You don't need more strength, you need more space. And yes, moving forward is scary. Moving forward means trusting again, trying again, being open again. And you might think, what if I get hurt again? Well, you might. But staying stuck guarantees pain. Moving forward gives healing a chance. You don't heal by hiding from life. You heal by living it with better boundaries and more self-respect. Holding on to old relationships, old habits, and old survival modes that once served you will interfere with blessings. Survival mode is not meant to be permanent. You do not build a life there. You just survive there. Let me ask you something. Really sit with it. Aren't you tired? Tired of replaying it? Tired of feeling tense? Tired of giving something from the past this much power? You've been carrying it longer than you should have had. Not because you're weak, but because you didn't know how to put it down. Letting go doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small choices, small steps. Today, you don't replay the story. Today, you don't explain it again. Today, you choose peace over proving a point. Healing is not dramatic. It's quiet. It's daily. It's human. You are allowed to outgrow things. You are not the same person you were back then. You've learned. You've changed. You've grown. Some people in situations don't fit the new you. That's not cold. That's growth. Choosing yourself may feel uncomfortable. You may feel guilt. You may feel selfish. But strength doesn't always look like holding on. Sometimes strength looks like resting, like releasing, like saying, I don't want to carry this anymore. Some days you'll feel free. Some days it will creep back in. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to prove how strong you are by holding on to pain. You've already survived. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's freeing yourself. And whatever you're still carrying, whatever hurt you, disappointed you, or changed you, you are not broken. You are not behind. You are not weak for feeling deeply. But you deserve a life that isn't ruled by old pain. Letting go is not about erasing the past. It's about freeing your future. When you release what no longer serves you, you make room for peace, clarity, love, and blessings you couldn't receive before. You are allowed to put it down now. You've carried it long enough and do not have to carry it anymore. Now it's time to live. Okay? It's your time now to live. All right, guys, if this spoke to you even a little, it's probably because you're not the only one who needs it. Someone you care about might be carrying something heavy too, quietly, without knowing how to put it down. If a name or a face came to mind while you were listening, please share this with them, not to fix them, not to tell them what to do, just to remind them they're not alone. Sometimes spreading love looks like sharing words that say, I see you. And if this conversation helped you, comforted you, or made you feel understood, please like and subscribe to this podcast and channel. It truly helps this space grow and reach the people who need it most. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening with an open heart. And thank you for choosing healing, even when it's hard. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing better than you think. I love you all. Be blessed.